I also called USAA to try to get through to their CEO to let them know about all the fraud that was going on. And the person I talked to was like, "Here, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can get CO's number for you." He's like, "Hold on." And instead of transferring me through like they do on other people on USAA's Facebook page that got through to the lawyer or got through to the CEO, he gets back on the phone. He goes, "Here, can you get a pen? You can take down my address. You can take down his address. You'll have to write him by snail mail." Basically, is what he said. Here's his address and PO box, blah blah blah, Texas, da 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 da. And I'm going seriously. I'm like blowing the whistle on the fraud, and I'm supposed to like write him like a mail, like snail mail, and like he's actually gonna fucking respond, and we're actually gonna have communication like this over a huge issue like this. It seems like they're, stalling and procrastinating, any whistleblowers down there. They're just like, "Oh yeah, here, just, send it through the revolving door. We'll get back to you like fucking, after our stocks crash and we're not worth anything, as we're walking out the door with all our belongings, we'll try to get back to you, but we don't know if we can." I mean, it's such a fraud. These people are just scammers. When I called them to get my accident report number 2, the first time they put me through, it hung up on me. Just click like it did to the other guys on YouTube who they defrauded. Second time I call, it's they put me through to probably Miss Burst, the lady who's like defrauding me. It's some lady in the Washington department, for the Washington whatever. They asked me what state, and some lady answers the phone, and I go, "Yes, I need the accident report for accident number blah 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 blah." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I need the accident report for number da 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 da." And she's like, because I really didn't have time for any of her fucking games and her bullshit and fucking, I just wanted the shit and I wanted it now, and I'm fucking done with playing games. And I was really angry at this time because, furious because of Dr. Renninger. And she basically was like, she goes, you're talking too fast, and I was like, "You know what, you're thinking too slow." And she just went, and I was like, "All right, fuck them, call right back." And they put me through to someone else because I told them that they hung up on me, and then there's someone else, some guy, black guy, you can tell, and he I was like, I told him my story. I was like, "Yes, they're not giving me the accident report for the report number 2, and I need it. My lawyer hasn't had it. It's like course next week. I need the accident report for number 2." And the guy's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll get it for you, blah blah blah." And then he sends me accident report number 1. I'm like, "Seriously, man, fucking, where's number 2?" I was like, "This ain't the right one. Fucking, this is not gonna work." He's like, "Oh yeah, shit. Sorry. Here, let me see if I can fix that." And then he's like, okay, like 2-3 minutes later, "Oh, I found it, blah blah blah," and he's like sending it to me, and I'm like, "Okay, this is the one." And then I start reading like a fucking couple paragraphs into the goddamn thing, and fucking right into the part where it says she only backed up like a car length and a half and hit me. I'm like, "What? No red light? No, what?" That's when she gunned it. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? And like looking at the rest of it, I'm like, "Oh my god, this is all just bullshit." I was like, "God damn, what's in the rest of the first one that's bullshit too?" And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, "Oh, that's right, the part where I yelled at Dillon, yelled at all of them, yelled at the claims manager, all of them for being negligent, and Dillon having like freaking the carload full of kids, a baby in a car seat, and then like a 7-year-old girl, and then like another like 9-year-old boy, and then a 12-year-old boy in the front seat." And it was I was really sad. I was like, "Oh my god." And when this little girl came out, she's like hugging a teddy bear. I'm like, "No, what's he doing? He's texting on a smartphone, driving with this poor thing." She's like, "Oh my god, these I can't see like boys, but like my god, he's like got a girl with her." And I'm like, "No." She's, women, children are like, you don't play with their lives like that. Like, I wouldn't. Like, no, it's just wrong. Like, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in it. And that's what I told the lady on the freaking phone, on the, the manager from the claims department. This is, I was trying to give them, like, a little lesson in ethics and how people should act and be treated when they get smashed and when they do stupid things. They should, get a little bit of a shootout so that never happens again. They shouldn't just, like, a little slap on the wrist and, like, they'll never do it again. And, next time it could be 10 times worse. I was trying to save that little girl's life. USAA tried to just cover it up and fraud me and fraud everyone, and just they don't even give a fuck about that little girl or all those 4 little kids. They'd rather just go away for like a few $100, $1,800 after I paid fucking like $3,000 in goddamn massage bills, $2,600 or 24, and then it was, you know, the massage, the chiropractic too. I mean, they owed like, you know, it was like $9,000. It's like fucking, they owed a little bit for PT and my doctors and my ER visits. It's like, fuck you guys, I just tried to settle with you. I didn't want much. God, is it like that rocket science? What the fuck? I'm supposed to buy personal injury protection insurance for $500,000 and pay some monster fucking bill every month of my life because I'm afraid when someone else's insurance company won't pay me after they smash into me twice, I have to pay a deductible and sue my own insurance company because you're such a fraudulent company who sells your stocks on Wall Street? Like, seriously? It's time for a reality check, man. Go check your Bernstein Bear books or something, because, you know, something just ain't right.